Welcome to Red Rock Canyon. We've never been here before.
I can't recall a specific time, but I know I've been here.
When Finley's beard was on fire.
I think it might have been that. Hope, you just gotta ask him out. That's the only way this is ever gonna end.
I think she's afraid of what might happen. I think he's so big he might break her.
You mean squish her?
Maybe.
God, you are really tall.
I like how you turned to laugh at him and instead laughed in his crotch. Have we had any interactions with the Great Khan so far? I'm sure we have.
Finley's beard was on fire, and I think we freed them from Boulder City.
Oh, that's right. We did do that quite a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Maybe they'll remember. Or
just fall over dead like that one up there.
What?
Sunstroke. No, they're dead.
Why?
Very much dead. Sunstroke! I'm telling you, it's the greatest killer of all. Let's move this body somewhere more respectable. How do the Great Khans wish to be buried? Sky burial?
Probably shouldn't be moving around a dead body as our first action in town.
Sky burial. I'm sure that they will be very happy that we treated their dead with such respect and dignity.
You're no friend to the Great Khans. You should turn around and leave. And if we see you in the Mojave, well, accidents happen.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
No, eyes doesn't rhyme. There once was a man of stout heart. Heart. What rhymes with heart?
Fart.
1, 2, 3. Damn it, too many syllables. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck. What do you want?
What do you know about the Great Khans?
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art.
What?
I mean, can you believe their initiation? Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a Khan anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
So the initiation is just a hazing ritual. That doesn't sound too bad.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it.
Yeah, it sounded like you were writing some pretty bad poetry.
I thought it was awful poetry.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very Great Khan-like thing to do.
Poetry isn't Great Khan-like? Yeah, I don't know why I was so incredulous about that.
Yeah.
Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, they think it's a waste of time. But what else can I do?
You could leave and go somewhere else.
I don't know. The Khans don't really get me, but at least they're family, you know?
I'd like to hear a sample of your poetry. I'm an excellent critique.
You would? Really? Okay, well then, here goes. I wrote this limerick the last time I went to Freeside.
Oh, those are fun.
There once was a fellow called Garrett, whose sister she did love to bear it. She flashed it around all over town, so if you would screw her, beware it. I, got kicked out of the Atomic Wrangler for that one. That's it. What do you think?
Limericks usually have a punchline. Yours didn't hit too strongly.
You liked it? Wow, you're the first one who ever did.
Don't quit your day job. Which apparently your day job is trying to join the Great Khans. Have fun!
What the fuck are you doing showing your face here?
What is that even supposed to mean? What did I do to you guys?
What did you do to these guys? They don't seem too pleased with you.
I don't know! What's your deal?
What the fuck are you doing showing your face here?
What is your problem?
Who's in charge here? We need to talk to the leader of the Great Khans.
Yeah, or I'm gonna burn this house down.
Gee, I wonder why they don't like us.
Which one of you's in charge? I'm guessing, shaking his head. No, he's like, please don't pick me.
No, don't talk to me. No one talk to me.
Don't pick me.
I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Where did you get a hockey stick from? We're in the desert.
The Great Khans emigrated from Canada. Everyone knows the Great Khans love maple syrup, hockey, all those stereotypical Canadian things.
Poutine?
Yeah.
Being polite?
Yes.
Speaking French occasionally. The Great Mall of Edmonton. And not going down to East Hastings. That's a bad neighborhood, don't you know?
I didn't realize you were so well-versed in Great Khan culture.
I'm mostly Canadian.
You're mostly Canadian?
That's why they're from the Canada! They're from the... This joke is dumb and I don't want to do it anymore.
By the way, we don't know what happened to your daughter. She died of sunstroke.
Was that his daughter?
I don't know, maybe.
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise. My name is Karl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Should we just kill this guy right now?
No, why would we do that?
Because he's a member of Caesar's Legion!
Yeah, but he's also a guest of the Great Khans.
Crap, I forgot about diplomacy!
Yes, this is not your typical shotgun diplomacy.
Well, forget I just said that, Karl. What do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What would the Legion want with the Great Khans? They're so backwards and savage.
Mike, we're right in front of the Great Khans.
I know, but I'm still saying this out loud.
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
Goodbye! And who is this person sitting at the head of the table?
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
Are you a coal miner or something? You are absolutely filthy.
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man.
Where's Kathy
I'm
Lee?
also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
What's your opinion of the NCR? Favorable?
They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar?
I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Why don't you tell me about Papa Khan? He's got any pre-existing heart conditions? How many guards does he have? Is he allergic to anything? What kind of poison would kill him?
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left
Canada.
Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What do you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind? Is his hatred doing our job for us?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Papa Khan?
I've got little enough patience for you. Consider your words carefully. You don't want me as an enemy.
You gullible saps are being used by the Legion!
Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
We may have to wipe out the Great Khans, as they are an enemy of the NCR.
What?
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
What did you have in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do we do about it?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Karl, has become fast friends with Papa. Karl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
Alright, well, let's go poke around the longhouse real quick.
Alright. And, Karl left his door unlocked.
Hey, I found something! I found a notebook that talks about how he thinks the Great Khans are stupid poo-poo heads.
Oh, let's go bring that to the leader!
Yeah!
Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them. Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Well, he's only gonna kill a 10th of you.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Well, let's see if he can flee. Go faster. Fair chance. No. Okay, didn't make it.
No, you hit the wine! The wine! Oh, no! It's pouring all over Karl's body.
Pour one out for his own homie.
Oh, that wine's wasted. Oh, wait, is there a little bit left? Is there a little bit left? No, it's all... Ow! It's all gone. It's all gone!
If you're smart, you'll find somewhere else to be.
Okay, bye.
Until next time.
He said that so genially, considering he basically just told me to get fucked.
That's where Jack and Diane are. Little Diddy by Jack and
Shut
Diane.
up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I hate that song!
But you hate everything, so how am I supposed to keep track of everything you hate?
That song is just such a earworm that the moment a single bit of it gets into my head, it's stuck there for a month. I didn't used to hate that song.
You don't even know the second part of that song. You don't even
No,
know-
I don't, but all I get is...
A little too early for you to go on a tangent about things you hate.
Who sings that song anyway? Is it Bob Dylan?
I don't know.
Fucking hate Bob Dylan. Alright, let's see what Diane and Jack have to say.
Got a little quest here from Jack and Diane. Coming to get a quest from the Red Rock Drug Lab. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of exploding is down.
Platform Goliath, I didn't mean to hurt you.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want?
You're one of the 4 people that Papa Khan trusts. We want to talk to you about stopping the alliance with Caesar.
Hey, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if he'll stop his patrols from harassing my runners, I'm all for it.
But Caesar isn't going to let you run drugs. He hates drugs and weaponry.
And also the fact that you have a vagina, because he doesn't have one, and it makes him very angry.
I haven't heard anything like that. Do you have any proof?
No, it's too much work. Never mind.
Okay, I won't bother.
We're going to convince your boyfriend instead.
Whoa, new guy.
We're here to ask you to publicly oppose the alliance with Caesar.
Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
But you won't have each other. The Legion's gonna kill you, and then sell Diane into slavery as a prostitute. Or as a war bride.
Dude, wait, what? That's totally cock-a-doodle, man. You been huffing fumes in the magic bus or something?
I don't know what most of those words mean. I assume you don't believe me.
So we gotta find a way to convince these two. I seem to remember a Great Khan hanging from a cross somewhere.
I bet if we rescue him, the Great Khans will like us more.
What the fuck are you doing showing your face here?
They've stopped saying it to me, and now they're saying it to each other.
There he is. We saw him on the cross so long ago, and we never took him down. Probably because we're terrible people.
Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one.
You're welcome.
So what are you doing up there?
A Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the, package I was carrying, they strung me up there.
Oh, you were smuggling drugs in your rectum.
More like trying to expand our markets. I heard there was a lot of untapped territory down south, but the Legion caught me.
Well, Jack and Diane will be happy to know you're freed.
Somewhat.
You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to Red Rock Canyon now.
And there he goes. Look at him go. Oh boy.
God damn it, that song's stuck in my head.
Is it now?
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were exaggerating.
No, I'm not. The moment I stop thinking about anything, my brain just goes... da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Why is it such an earworm for you?
I have no idea, but something about that song bonds to the part of my brain that normally accepts nicotine. It's just like...
Do you need another hit? Are you building up a tolerance to Jack and Diane?
Please no. Please no more. It'll just make it worse.
Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them.
That alliance is broken then?
Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance.
Cool. See you later.
It's 2 down and 2 to go.
Huh?
I said it's 2 down and 2 to go.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
I want to know why you're up here.
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show.
What kind of delivery are you expecting?
Supplies to make chems. The NCR's the best source since they're hard to come by anywhere else.
So, how did you end up joining the Great Khans all the way from fucking New Zealand?
It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it.
Anyway, Regis says we should talk to you about breaking off the Legion alliance.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Karl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
A what? Did he also tell you that women aren't allowed to serve in the Legion? A what?
What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
Why do you think?
If the Great Khans join the Legion, you'll be sold as a slave, or an officer's wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Hooray, that's 3 down and 1 to go. Also, you said you had a problem with drug running.
What's your angle?
We want to stop being hated by the Great Khans.
That's a smart move. The Great Khans look out for their friends. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. Snoop around the place and get it for me. Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile.
Goodbye.
Don't leave a trail.
Over here!
Over here?
You like that?
Oh, hostiles hear it. Oh.
You certainly saw him coming. You're keener than a 3-eyed cat staring at a mouse hole.
Yes.
Who the hell is this guy?
It's another bounty hunter sent by Felix Cortez.
Oh, for God's sake. Can that stuff please just stop?
Apparently not.
Hey. Alright, well, we're looking for some guy that screwed us.
Tyrone! Yeah, not this bounty hunter.
You must be Tyrone, and I don't say that because you're black.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
You can give me some drugs.
Keep your damn voice down. Even Lieutenant Hayes got himself killed recently. Somebody else might be watching me.
I forgot about that.
Look, the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
Come on. Just give me a break this once.
I got my own expenses to worry about.
Give us the drugs and we'll break your legs!
Never mind. Take the supplies. All yours, friend.
Yeah, I'm so strong. Not strong enough to phase through a tent, though. Jeez, Hope. Making me look bad.
What do you want now?
Got drugs.
You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you.
I guess we can go back to Red Rock Canyon and tell Regis that we've...
So you've been sucked into the decadence of the Strip as well, have you?
What does it fucking look like, man? Look, man, all I want to do is sit here and lick this empty Nuka-Cola bottle.
So you've been sucked into the decadence of the Strip as well, have you?
Oh, you're gonna harp on him now too, huh? Ever since you got really into Marxism and started talking about how great the proletariat is, I just can't deal with you anymore, man. Why don't you get the fuck out of here?
Hey, everybody. Oh, that's right. Karl's dead.
Sucks to suck, Karl. Yeah. Let's go put Karl in his room where he belongs.
Bye, night, Karl. That guy's like, my room now. Tired of living in tents. Hey, Regis, we convinced Jack and Diane and Melissa you're the last holdout, and we're just gonna peer pressure you into backing us. Yeah?
All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
Legion sucks!
If I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
Who cares about glory? Better to live without glory than die pointlessly.
You talk like glory is a hollow, meaningless thing. Maybe to you it is, but not to the Great Khans. Show me something to inspire my people, or we march with Caesar, despite my misgivings.
You think he's gonna let you after you shot his ambassador?
Well, he might, actually. And then just kill you all afterwards.
Where can we find inspiration from the past?
The followers of the apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the Great Khans to fight for Caesar.
Yeah, definitely don't bury Karl or anything. Julie Farkas!
Julie Farkas!
Hey, good to see you.
I remember when you died once.
We're not going to talk about that.
I'm looking for something that could inspire the Great Khans.
The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes?
Yeah, those ones.
Yes. Some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was. He's a member of the followers like myself. but his particular field is pre-war history and tribal culture.
That's a commodity.
I do recall him being fascinated by the Khans. He kept going on about parallels to some ancient historical empire or another.
Have you done this quest before?
No.
We don't know where Ezekiel is.
He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of New Vegas. He's always looking for new tribes to study.
Okay, we'll go wander the wastes and find him.
Was there something else you needed?
While we have your ear, there's a bad poet in the Great Khans. Could you take him off everyone's hands?
Wow, I forgot about him that quickly.
We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent?
None whatsoever!
I suppose we could always find him a place. Maybe doing inventory on the pre-war unexploded munitions collection back west. All right, tell the boy to report here. He can leave on the next caravan.
I don't think he can count, but okay!
Feel like I should have told her that he's somewhat intelligent and loves literature.
He just repeats the same 4 phrases over and over again!
That's a valid point.
Hey, there he is, apparently.
You look like someone with a question. What can I do for you?
Julie Farkas said that you would know a thing or two about the Great Khans.
They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post-war years. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate, some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course the dates are all wrong for that. After they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they wanted was to make drugs. The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of their culture as a whole. You see...
2 hours later.
Here, I salvaged this book from an old library. It's a history of people called the Mongols. I think that's what the Khans built their culture on. You should read it. It's fascinating stuff.
Do we know if Papa Khan can read?
Luckily for us, the book that we were given was a coloring book, so he can figure it out.
Picture book of Genghis Khan raping women and burning villages.
Oh, God.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Take a look at this book. It's called Pretty Pretty Horsies, A History of the Mongol Empire. And that's not a joke. That's what the book is actually called.
And if you want to see what your tribe could be, read about the Mongol Empire. But don't take my word for it. Ba-dun-dun.
This is exactly the kind of symbol the Khans could unite behind. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Speaking of which, let's go talk to that guy who didn't want to be a Khan.
What rhymes with indulge? What?
Hey, good news! We got you a job defusing explosives.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. I'm out of this crummy camp.
Bye! I learned something today.
Oh?
Hey. Welcome to Red Rock Canyon. You seemed a little bipolar lately. Maybe you're having withdrawal symptoms? Talk to Jack. He'd be happy to sell you some top-quality chems. He'll even give you a discount.
And I learned that I really need to start smoking weed. Let's go get some weed from Jack.
Yes.
Why are they killing the cast of Reservoir Dogs?